Question number 6 from the paper of year 2021, January, Pure Mathematics 4. The question says a curve has equation 4y squared plus 3x is equal to 6y e to the power of negative 2x. Find dy by dx in terms of x and y. Normally when we have to differentiate, we have y is equal to some function of x. Say for example 6x to the 5 plus 3x4 plus 2x plus 1. So we have all the x's on one side and we have y as the subject of formula. In this question, we have a y squared and a y. It is very difficult for us to make y the subject of formula. Therefore, we use implicit differentiation to differentiate this equation. Since I have to differentiate the equation and I have a left hand side and a right hand side, I'm going to write d by dx. I'm going to differentiate with respect to x. The left hand side, which is 4y squared plus 3x, and I'm going to differentiate with respect to x, d by dx, the right hand side, which is 6y e to the power of negative 2x. So I'm going to differentiate each term. The first term is a y term. So first I'm going to differentiate it normally. The power is 2, the coefficient is 4. So I'm going to multiply 4 into 2 and reduce the power by 1. So I have 4 2s are 8 and the power of y reduces by 1. Since I have a y here and the question says differentiate y with respect to x, I need to differentiate this again. So I'm going to write a dy by dx here. I can also understand this as an example here. So for example, I have something like 2x plus 1 to the power of, say, 2. I need to differentiate this. If I assume that this is my y, then I have y squared here. So I'm going to bring the power behind and it becomes 2y. And then again I differentiate with what is inside the bracket. So again I'm going to multiply by 2 because the differential of the bracket is 2. So the bracket was my y and I differentiated it again. In the same way, I have to differentiate the y again here. Now since I don't know what my y is, I will just write differentiate y with respect to x. Moving on to the right side, I have the product of two components here. One is 6y and one is e to the power of negative 2x. So in order to differentiate the right hand side, I need to use the product rule. So I need to use the product rule. I will work out here so that my working is neat and clean. U is equal to 6y and v is equal to e to the power of negative 2x. Now I'm going to differentiate u dash is equal to power of y is 1, so 1 into 6 is 6. Now I'm going to differentiate y because y, this is chain rule. Remember, y is some function of x and what is inside the bracket should be differentiated again, but I don't know what is inside the bracket, so I'm just going to write dy by dx here, which is the differential of y. Moving on to v dash, differential of v. Differential of e to the power of anything stays as it is, so e to the power of negative 2x, but differential of minus 2x will be minus 2. Now I need to multiply these two together. So I have 6 into e to the power of negative 2x dy by dx. And I'm going to multiply these two together now. So I have minus 2 into 6, which is minus 12, and e to the power of negative 2x and y. So I'm going to bring my terms that contain dy by dx one term this one and the other term this one on the same side of the equal to sign. So I have here 8y dy by dx minus 6e to the power of negative 2x dy by dx. Oh, on the left side, I also had to differentiate the 3x, which I differentiated, but I think I forgot to write it. So the differential of the 3x is the 3. Okay, so the terms which are not containing dy by dx, I'll put them onto one side. So I have this one term, it will stay on the right side, and the 3 will go on to the right side. So we have minus 3 minus 12 e to the power of minus 2x into y. Now I can bring out the dy by dx common. So dy by dx into 8y minus 6e to the power of negative 2x, that is equal to minus 3 minus 12, I can write it as minus 12y e to the power of negative 2x. And now I can make dy by dx the subjective formula, that is equal to minus 3 minus 12y e to the power of negative 2x divided by 8y minus 6e to the power of negative 2x. And that answers A part of the question.